This is the last topic in our chapter 1, that is statement problems, okay, which includes all the 4 operations. You know already we have 4 basic operations in maths, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and then division. Already we have seen addition of integers, subtraction of integers, multiplication of integers as well as division of integers in my previous videos. Now we are going to see some statement problems, okay, which includes these 4 basic operations. Is it clear? So we have a format which we should follow for doing statement problems. Okay, so let me explain you the steps to be followed before doing statement problem. Is it clear? So now the first step is read the problem. That is read. You have to read the problem again and again, and you should understand the problem first. Okay, so read the problem clearly. Then the second step is write down given. Okay, after reading you should analyze which is given in the problem. Okay, what are all the things given in the problem and what are all the things we have to find out, that we have to analyze it first. Okay, after reading you have to write down what is given. Okay, that is the main procedure. Next, find out what they are asking, that is the question. Okay, what question they are asking, which one we have to find out, that you should analyze. Next, use formula or required method. If you have formula means we can apply that formula or you can write the formula. Okay, even for measurement and all you have some formulas. For example, you may have area of the square as A into A. You can write the formula. Okay, area of the square is equal to A into A square units. That is your formula. First you have to write, or you have to write the formula and then you can use that formula. You can substitute the values and you can use that formula or required method. If it have any formulas means, if the problem has any involved in any formula means you can use that formula. Otherwise you can do the required steps. Okay, if we want to add means you can add. If we want to subtract means we can subtract. Likewise we can do the required method. Then apply it. Okay, we have to apply it. Apply it means we have to substitute the values, right? So we have to substitute the values or whatever procedure we want to follow, we can apply it. Solve it. Solve it means solving. Add. If we have to add means we can add. Okay, 4 plus 8 means we have to solve it by using 4 and we can add 4 and 8 together. That is known as solving. Okay, solve it. Arrive the answer. Arrive the answer means final answer. Otherwise, I have written result as in the bracket. So you can write the result. Okay. If possible, final step is check it. If possible, you can check it. Otherwise, you can go through the problem. It will be very useful. Okay, in your future. So listen, these are the steps we are going to follow for doing statement problems. Okay, we have to read the problem thoroughly. Then we have to write down what is given. Then find out what they are asking us to find out. Then use the required formula or required method. If we have formula means you can use that formula or you can use the required method. Next one, apply it. We have to apply. Apply it means substitute it. Okay. So next one is solve it. We have to solve it. Even using the operation, you can either multiply or divide or add or subtract. Finally, arrive the answer. That is result. Finding out the result. Okay. Last one is check it if possible. If possible, you can check it means directly you can check. For example, for finding out the any number missed number means we can solve that missed number. நமக்கு கிடைச்ச ஆன்சர் வச்சு சால்வ் பண்ணி அதேதான் வருதா அப்படிங்கறத கண்டுபிடிச்சுக்கலாம். That is known as checking. Okay, if it is possible means you can check. Otherwise go through all the things whether you have done it properly or not. Okay, first you should do these things before going into our last topic, statement problems. Okay, these are the steps to be followed for doing statement problem. Now we are going to see example 1.29 page number 27. Okay, let me read out the problem. See, each day the workers drill down 22 feet further until they hit a pool of water. Okay, some workers are drilling the land for water. Okay, to hit the pool of water, they are drilling the land, and every day they are drilling for 22 feet. Okay, if the water is at 110 feet, so water is at 110 feet, on which day will they hit the pool of water? Okay, see, I have drawn a simple diagram to show you or to explain you this problem. See, every day the workers are drilling the land. Okay, they are drilling for how many feet? 22 feet they are drilling. Okay, but they know that water is at the level of 110 feet. Water எங்க இருக்கு? 110 feet ல இருக்கு. So per day they are drilling for 22 feet. So how many days it will take them to reach the pool of water? அதான் கேட்டிருக்காங்க. That is our question. So they are drilling from the land level. Okay, landல இருந்து கீழே drill பண்றாங்க. Already I told you, if we are going down means we have to take that in negative sign. So same thing we have to follow here. So கீழே போறது எத்தனை feet drill பண்ணிருக்காங்க? -22 feet. So waterல எங்க இருக்கு? -110 feet ல இருக்கு. Okay, is it clear? So now we are going to do the problem. See, this problem எப்படினா, see, 10 rate of 10 pence, that is for example, if they are giving you the rate of 1 pen. Okay, the rate of 1 pen is 10 rupees. How many pence you will get for 100 rupees? So ஒரு பெண்ணோட ரேட் 10 rupee. ஓகேவா? So உனக்கு 10 அதாவது 100 rupees வச்சு எத்தனை பென் வாங்கலாம் அப்படின்னு கேக்குறாங்க. So ஒரு நாளைக்கு 22 feet drill பண்றாங்க. ஃபைனலா 110 feet அவங்க ரீச் பண்ணனும். So எத்தனை டேஸ் ஆகும் அப்படின்றத கேக்குறாங்க. So obviously we have to divide. எப்படி பண்ணுவோம்? See, you know the value. If a pen costs 10 rupees, ஒரு பெண்ணோட ரேட் 10 rupees. So 100 rupees க்கு எத்தனை பென் வாங்குவீங்க? We can buy 10 pence. எப்படி calculate பண்ணோம்? 100 divided by 10. The same thing we are going to use here. We are going to divide 110 by 22, but with a appropriate symbol. Okay, see, depth drilled in 1 day. 1 day க்கு எவ்வளவு depth போறாங்க? They are drilling 22 feet under the ground. So we are taking that as -22 feet. Okay, next, depth of water. So water is at the depth of 110 feet. Water எங்க இருக்கும்? Under the earth, right? So we are mentioning it by -110 feet. Finally, we have to find the number of days required. Am I correct? So here we have written the given part. Is it clear? These are the given part and we have solved it. So I am writing solution here. Okay, I told you already we have to follow the steps. So first thing I have written whatever given in the problem. இது ரெண்டு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. So given ல எழுதியாச்சு. Next we have to mention solution and I have written number of days required. இதான் நம்மளோட we have to find out number of days required. So what we have to do? I told you already. We have to divide both the numbers. So I am dividing 110 divided by -22. So I am writing it here. So after this 110 and 22 we have to solve it. Okay, shall we cancel it? You know 11 table, right? It is very easy. So I am going to use 11 table for solving these two numbers. So 2 11s are 22, 1 11s are 11 and 0. Okay, now again I can cancel. Both are even number. So we can cancel it again. So 1 2s are 2, 5 2s are 10. So my answer is 5, right? So same sign here, plus. So how many days we need? So we have to write the result. So we have to write the result as number of days required to reach the water is 5 days. Okay, this is the answer. So we have to follow the steps. We have to write given first, then we have to write solution and we have to write the result. We have to write step by step. Okay, so you have to follow this type of procedures for doing statement problem. Okay, so statement problem ku statement எழுதாம if you have written the answer directly means they will not give a mark, full mark. So you have to follow all the required steps. Okay, so now we are going to see exercise 1.5. Okay, so the first problem is one night in Kashmir, the temperature is -5 degrees Celsius. Next day, the temperature is 9 degrees Celsius. What is the increase in temperature? Okay, so first day what temperature is given. So next day temperature is given. We have to find the difference, that is increase in temperature. That means we have to find the difference. So first day if I have 5 apple first day and next day I have 9 apple, means what we'll do, what increase, how much of apples are increased அப்படினு கேட்டா என்ன பண்ணுவோம் நம்ம 9 minus 5 4 apples were increased சொல்லுவோமா. So likewise we are going to do this problem. So first day temperature is given and second day temperature is given. Okay, we have to subtract the second day temperature with the first day temperature to find out the increase in temperature. Is it clear? So directly I have written temperature in the first day. What is the temperature in the first day? It is given as -5 degrees C. Temperature in the next day is given as 9 degrees C. That is Celsius. So solution is we have to find out the increase in temperature. So increase in temperature na second day oda temperature yo first day oda temperature நம்ம என்ன பண்ணனும், we have to subtract. Second day temperature is 9 degree minus first day temperature is -5 degree. So again we all know the concept. So minus of minus is plus. So 9 degree C plus 5 degree C. So 9 and 5 we have to add. So adding I got the answer as 14 degree Celsius. So the answer is 14 degree C, that is Celsius. Okay. Now the second problem is an atom can contain protons which have a positive charge. An atom which can have protons. So protons we denote it by positive charges. So keep it in mind. Proton means positive charges. Okay, next, and electrons which have a negative charge. Electron means we have to write negative charge. When an electron and a proton pair up, they become neutral. If we are pairing these two, means they will become neutral. Neutral means no sign. Okay, இது ரெண்டு pair பண்ணும்போது plus minus என்னவாயிரும், neutral. Okay, so and cancel the charge out. Now determine the net charge. Okay, so if we have a same type of plus and same type of minus, means it will become neutral. Neutral ஆயிட்டு அது என்ன ஆயிரும், cancel ஆயிரும் சொல்றாங்க. So now they have given one example for us. Okay, there are 5 options in this problem. So one problem has done for you. So see the problem, 5 electrons and 3 protons. Already I told you electron means negative, proton means positive. So 5 electrons means -5. Okay, 3 protons means +3. So after that we have to solve this. So different sign we have to subtract. So 2, greatest number sign is minus. So -2. -2 means negative sign. Okay, negative, 2 negative. So that is 2 electrons. We have to write like that. Shall we do these 2 problems now? So third and fifth option I will be doing. So other 2 problems you can try it on your own. Shall we do it now? See, 9 protons and 6 electrons. So 9 protons. Protons means plus. So plus 9. 6 electrons. Electrons means minus. So -6. Shall we solve it now? So different sign we have to subtract. Subtracting I got 3. Okay. Greatest number sign is plus. Plus 3 means 3 plus means protons. So 3 protons. Is it clear? Okay, last one. 7 protons and 6 electrons. 7 protons. Protons means positive. So plus 7. 6 electrons. 6 electrons means -6. So different sign. Subtracting I got 1. So greatest number sign is plus. So plus 1. So what is the answer here? 1 positive, that is proton. So 1 proton. That is your answer. Is it clear? So if you have the clear idea and if you mentioned this P means positive and E means negative in your rough column, means it will be easy for you to solve all these problems. Okay. So now the third problem is scientists use the Kelvin scale K as an alternative temperature scale to degrees Celsius, that is degree C, by the relation T degree C is equal to T plus 273 Kelvin. Scientists are using Kelvin scale அப்படினா K அப்படிங்கறதை யூஸ் பண்றாங்க instead of, that is alternative for degree Celsius. Okay, so degree Celsius க்கு பதிலா என்ன யூஸ் பண்றாங்க? They are using Kelvin scale. அதை எப்படி மென்ஷன் பண்றோம்னா K. Okay, the conversion ஓட டைப் நமக்கு கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. So T degree C means T plus 273 K. அதாவது என்ன degree C கொடுத்தாலும் அதோட 273 ஆட் பண்ணிட்டோம்னா we can convert it to Kelvin. The same thing we are going to do for this problem. So totally 4 options are there in your book. We are going to do, I am going to do only 2 options. Other 2 options you can try. Okay. So now the question is minus 275 degree C. So what we have to do? We have to add 273 to the given number. So minus 275 plus 273. The 275 oda nama 273 add பண்றோம். ஓகேவா? So here minus 273 and plus 275 plus 273. So what we have to do? We have to subtract. So 275 ல இருந்து 273 subtract பண்ணனும்னா we'll get 2. Okay. So greatest number sign is minus. So minus 2 Kelvin is our answer. Very easy. Okay. So next thing they have given minus 400 degree C. So what we have to do? We have to add 273 to the given number. So minus 400 plus 273. So here also same sign we have to, sorry, different sign we have to subtract. So 400 minus 273. So we have to borrow it. So 10 minus 3 is 7. 9 minus 7 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So my answer is 27. Greatest number is minus, so minus 127 K is your answer. Is it clear? So whatever temperature, that is degree C is given, we have to add 273 with the given number. Okay, we can find the answer. Now the fourth problem is find the amount that is left in the student's bank account if he has made the following transaction in a month. His initial balance is 690. Initial balance na starting balance. Okay, start பண்ணும்போது 690 ல இருந்திருக்கு. They have given 5 options. First one வந்து deposit of rupees 485, withdrawal of rupees 500, withdrawal of rupees 350, deposit of rupees 89, that is 300 withdrawn, and find out the balance. That is our question. We have to find out the balance at the end. The 5 steps க்கு அப்புறமா what is the balance? That is our question. Okay. So first initial balance is 690 rupees. Initially he have 690 rupees in his account. Whenever we have deposit means we have to add. Deposit na money போடுறது. Money போட்டோம்னா நம்மளோட அக்கவுண்ட்ல ஆட் ஆகும். Withdrawal means money எடுத்துறது. எடுத்துட்டோம்னா என்ன ஆயிரும்? நம்மளோட அக்கவுண்ட்ல இருந்து அதாவது reduce ஆயிரும். That is minus. Okay, withdrawal na minus, deposit na plus. So using that we are going to do this problem. Okay. So now initial balance is 690. So 690, with that 690 is deposited 485. Deposited means we have to add. So adding we got 1175. Okay. Next withdrawal of rupees 500. So எதில இருந்து withdraw பண்ணோம்? From that balance only we have to withdraw. So in the balance 1175 ல இருந்து he withdrawn 500 rupees. So 500 reduce பண்ணா we'll get 675. Next from that 675 rupees he withdrawn rupees 350. So 675 ல இருந்து மறுபடியும் 350 subtract பண்ணா we'll get 325. Next deposit of 89. Okay, deposit means adding. So with that balance he is adding 89 rupees. So the balance is 414. Finally he withdrawn 300 rupees. So 414 ல இருந்து 300 rupees withdrawn பண்ணா rupees 114. So the balance, final balance எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? He has rupees 114 rupees. Is it clear? So here I have explained the fifth problem. Okay, let me read out the problem and explain you the options. Okay, first the problem is a poet Tamil Nambi lost 35 pages of his lyrics when his file had got wet in the rain. Okay, when his file got wet, he lost 35 pages of his lyrics. Use integer to determine the following. Okay, we have to use integers to determine the following. Okay, if Tamil Nambi wrote 5 pages per day, okay, if he wrote 5 pages per day, how many days work did he lost? Okay, so how many days? See, he lost his 35 pages. So we have written minus 35. One day work, one day he spent 5 pages. One day எவ்வளவு pages எடுத்துக்கறாங்க? 5 pages எடுத்துக்கறாங்க. So இந்த 35 pages வந்து how many days he lost அப்படினு கேக்குறாங்க. So we are dividing. Okay, already we have done one problem. So 110 degree reach ஆகணும். One day ஓட work கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. One day எவ்வளவு dig பண்ணாங்கன்னு கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. நம்ம 110 feet வந்து எவ்வளவு days ஆகும்னு கேட்டிருந்தாங்க. Likewise same அதே தான் இங்க. அதாவது 1 day work is 5 pages. அப்போ எத்தனை daysல அவங்க வந்து 35 pages முடிச்சிருப்பாங்க அப்படினு கேக்குறாங்க. So we are dividing 35 by 5. So we get the answer as 7 days. That is the answer for first option. So second option is, if 4 pages contained 1800 characters, how many characters were lost? Or page, character means words. Okay, letters. So how many characters? 1800 character இருக்கா எத்தனை பேஜ்ல 4 பேஜ்ல. So 4 பேஜ்ல 1800 means 1 பேஜ்ல எவ்வளவு அப்படினு கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். So the rate of 3 pen is 6 rupees means rate of 1 pen எப்படி கண்டுபிடிப்போம்? 6 divided by 3, that is 2. Okay, so likewise number of characters in 1 page எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்? 1800 divided by 4. After cancelling I got the answer as 450. So how many characters lost in, that is characters are there in 1 page? ஒரு பேஜ்ல 450 characters இருக்கு. Okay, third one is, if Tamil Nambi is paid rupees 250 for each page produced, how much money did he lose? So ஒரு பேஜுக்கு அவருக்கு எவ்வளவு வருது? rupees 250 means 35 பேஜ்க்கு எவ்வளவு லாஸ் பண்ணாரு அப்படினு கேக்குறாங்க. So we are multiplying 35 into 250. The answer is 8750 rupees he lost. Okay, next one, fourth option, if Kaviman helps Tamil Nambi and they are able to produce 7 pages per day, how many days will it take to recreate the work? ஒரு நாளைக்கு 7 பேஜ் பண்றாங்க. அகைன் அந்த 35 பேஜ் எத்தனை டேஸ்ல அவங்க கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணுவாங்க? அதாவது தமிழ் that is கவிமான் அப்படிங்கிற ஒருத்தர் வந்து ஹெல்ப் பண்றாரு. So same thing, number of pages recreated a day. ஒரு டேக்கு எவ்வளவு பண்ணிருக்காங்க? 7. அப்ப 35 டேஸ்க்கு 35 பேஜஸ்க்கு how many days அப்படினு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. So 35 divided by 7 is 5 days. Okay, so the last one is, Tamil Nambi pays Kaviman rupees 100 per page for his help. How much money does Kaviman receive? Okay, so என்ன பண்றாங்க? Actually that is Tamil Nambiக்கு ஒரு பேஜுக்கு வந்து 250 கொடுக்கறாங்க. But he want the help from another man, Kaviman. அவர் வந்து என்ன பண்றாரு? He recreated the page. அவருக்கு எவ்வளவு கொடுக்கறாருன்னா per day 100 rupees கொடுக்கறாங்க. So அந்த 35 daysக்கு how many rupees he gave to Kaviman? One dayக்கு வந்து 100 rupees na 35, that is one page 100 rupees means 35 page 35 into 100, so 3500. So now the sixth question is, add 2 to me, then multiply by 5 and subtract 10 and divide now by 4 and I will give you 15. Who am I? Okay, so let me assume that myself, that is add me indana kuduthirukanga. So I am taking myself as x. Okay, so what they are asking is add 2 to me. So add 2 to me is plus 2. Then multiply by 5. Multiply by 5 means we have to multiply by 5. Okay, multiply means we have to use multiplication symbol 5 and subtract 10 and subtract 10 and divide now by 4. Divide now by 4 and I will give you 15. I will give you 15. Who am I? So we have to find out the value of x. Shall we do it now? First I am taking this division to the other side. So x plus 2 into 5 minus 10 equal to, this 4 will go that side. Division la irukadhu and side pogumbodhu multiplication ah maarum. So 15 into 4. So what is the value? 60. Okay. So x plus 2 into 5. This minus 10 will go that side as plus 10. Okay. So now x plus 2 into 5 equal to 70. Am I correct? So now I am taking this multiplication of 5 to the other side. So what will be, it will come as 70 by divided by 5. So I am cancelling out 1 5s are 5, 1 5s are 5, balance 2, 2 0 20, 4 5s are 20. So this is 14. X plus 2 equal to 14. Okay, now what is the value of x? X equal to, this 2 will, plus 2 will go that side as minus 2. So x value is 12. So this is your answer. Can you understand? So the seventh problem is, Kamachi, a fruit vendor, sells 30 apples and 50 pomegranates. If she makes a profit of rupees 8 per apple and loss rupees 5 per pomegranate, what will be her overall profit or loss? Okay, what they are saying is, a fruit vendor, her name is Kamashi, she sells 30 apples and 50 pomegranates. Okay, 30 apple or 50 pomegranates sale பண்ணிருக்காங்க. If she make a profit of rupees 80 per apple, ஆப்பிளுக்கு வந்து profit எவ்வளவு profit? ஒரு ஆப்பிளுக்கு 8 rupees and 5 loss 5 per pomegranate. Pomegranateக்கு lossல sell பண்ணிருக்காங்க. So per pomegranate she lost 5 rupees. What will be her overall profit or loss? Profit or loss and first கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். Then we have to find out which that is how much amount he lost or she gained. Okay, so now I have written number of apples sold. How many apples she sold? 30 apples. So profit for one apple is rupees 8. So profit for 30 apple is 30 into 8. Okay, ஒரு பெண்ணோட rate 5 rupees na 5 பெண்ணோட rate எவ்வளோ? 5 into 5 25. So likewise we have done the same thing here. So profit for one apple is 8. So profit for 30 apples is 30 into 8, so 240 rupees. This is the profit. So I have written plus. Next one, number of pomegranates sold. How many pomegranates she sold? She sold 50 pomegranates. So loss for one pomegranate is 5 rupees. So loss per pomegranate, ஒரு pomegranate oda loss வந்து 5 rupees. So 50 pomegranates means 5 into 50. So multiplying we get 250 rupees. So here I have written minus. So for profit she got 240 rupees. For loss she got 250 rupees. So here comparing these two, loss is greater. So we can consider that she has a loss. So subtracting we get 240 minus 250 is minus 10. Minus 10 means loss of rupees 10. That is your answer. Okay. So the eighth problem, during a drought, the water level in a dam fell 3 inches per week for 6 consecutive weeks. What was the change in the water level in the dam at the end of this period? Okay, actually drought means varachi. So panjam varachi and the time enna agum, it will be so hot and the level of water will be reduced. Okay, dam. So here the waterfall is 3 inches per week. ஒரு வீக்கு 3 inch குறையுது. Consecutive weeks. What is meant by consecutive? Consecutive means அடுத்தடுத்து. ஓகேவா? Next அதுக்கு அடுத்தடுத்த வாரங்கள்ல என்ன பண்ணுது? It is reducing. So consecutive அது reduce ஆகும்போது what is the change for 6 weeks அப்படின்னு கேக்குறாங்க. So 6 weeksக்கு reduce ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறமா how much of water will be reduced அப்படின்னு கேக்குறாங்க. So 1 week minus 3 inches means 6 week means 6 into minus 3. For example, same I told you already, 1 pen rate is 5 rupees means 5 pen rate is 5 into 5 25. Same thing. 1 week minus 3 inches means 6 week 6 into minus 3. So 6 3s are 18. So how many inches reduced? 18 inches reduced. Is it clear? So now the ninth problem is, Buddha was born in 563 BC and died in 483 BC. Was he alive in 500 BC? And find his lifetime. See, listen. We have that is years. We will say years as BC and AD. Okay. So AD means Anno Domini. That means that is 0 is considered as the birth of Christ. Okay, so after birth of Christ, it is considered as 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. Likewise, now we are in 2020. Okay, so before Christ means it is like integers line, that is number line. Okay, before Christ, they mentioned it as 563, 562, 561, 560. Likewise, it will be reducing. Now we are adding 1 year. But during that time they reduced everything. So BC was like that only. So we are going to calculate the age of Buddha now. Okay, he was born on 563 BC. 563 BC means it is considered before 0. So we are mentioning that as minus for our easy understanding. We are considered it as minus 563. Likewise, he died in 483. Okay, so I mentioned here as minus 483. So for finding out the difference, that is finding out the age, what you will do? We have to subtract, right? So if anyone born on 1980 and if they died in 2020 means what we'll do? We will calculate the age by subtracting the years. We will subtract 2020 and 1980. Okay, then we can find out that the age of that person is 80 from 18 to 20, that is 2020 we will be calculating. Likewise, we have to subtract. So here we are subtracting minus 483 minus of minus 563. So minus of minus will become as plus. So after finding out the difference, I got 80. So the lifetime of Buddha is 80 years. In between, they asked whether 500 BC, he lived during that year 500 BC. Yes, of course. 483 அதாவது 483 அவர் இறந்திருக்காரு, 563 பிறந்திருக்காரு. So in between we have 500. Definitely we have 500. So we should say that yes, he is alive. Okay, he was alive in 500 BC. Then we found out the lifetime of Buddha as 80 years. Okay, thank you children. Okay, we have only 9 problem in our exercise 1.5. So thank you for watching my video. If you didn't subscribe my channel means please do subscribe my channel. If you like my video means click like button. Thank you.